Alright, so on this trip I'm heading out to a place called Little Indian Creek Conservation Area to meet up with the Ozark Hairy Man. We're bringing the e-bikes and we're going to look for Sasquatch sign. It's a hot area in Missouri and I don't really care to give away the location. It's pretty far away and I haven't had too much happen there, but there has been a lot of people that have encountered these creatures in the area. I have experienced a huge tree falling in the campground when there was zero wind. The Ozark Hairy Man walked away for a little bit and I just heard boom, giant tree came crashing down, and some owls responded to some wood knocks, which I think they were just owls, but this area has a lot of spring-fed creeks, and yeah, it's a good area, pretty close to the Merrimack River, where there's been a lot of sightings in the past. Doesn't mean we're going to go there and experience Bigfoot activity, but they are in the area and we're going to explore, so that's all we can do. I'm bringing Yowie, of course. He's a good Squatch dog, and I'm training him to alert me and just be a good companion. Right now he's got the zoomies, as you guys said in my last video, but I'll keep you guys in tune with whatever happens. All right, the water looks like it's up above the bridge. We're gonna try to go for it. Let's see what happens. Only one way to find out. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! We made it. Thank God. All right, looks like the gate's open. That's good. We can go back to the campground. We don't have to walk all the way over there. Very cool. Ooh, that don't sound good. Not a good sound at all. What the heck? There's the little creek that runs along the road. This area is loaded with springs, and the creek pours into the Merrimack River. Alright, so I noticed some strange rocks in the parking lot, and maybe someone brought them here, but I'm going to show them to you guys either way. This looks like some type of crystal. I think it's focusing right. But yeah, this looks like some type of crystal rock, which is pretty neat. This one, some type of crystal as well. I've seen it before, but I don't know what it's called. It's like some type of granite here. This one's pretty cool. It's like crystal, but with like some type of shiny black rock. And then we got some smooth stones. I don't know. Like I said, maybe someone brought them. I'm not sure. Ozark Hairy Man. Yeah, he's excited.
The grade 8 female pheromone. They're never gonna find it. You gonna film it?
Yeah. What do we have here, Ozark Hairy Man?
All right. This is a great little. A lot of Bigfoot researchers talk about this, but this is Sasquatch pheromone. Is it from a real Sasquatch? No. What this is a combination of great apes. We're talking gorilla, orangutan. I don't know the exact great ape they used, but it's female pheromones from a great ape, and also human female mixed together.
Do they collect it during like the menstrual cycle?
If you get into primatology here, but if you get into if you go research primatology, female great apes, how they collect it, it is done in a zoo environment typically, where they're taking care of them. The females are typically trying to breed them like the orangutans and the silverbacks and the mountain gorillas. Some of those are in zoos around the world, and you might find a primatologist, if you Google around enough, where they're actually trying to encourage the breeding, and they will monitor the pheromones from the females. So they basically take cotton swabs in a controlled environment. They store them at just above freezing. So yeah, these are natural pheromones. Are basically bacteria that naturally grow. There's a myriad different types, but you can dig into these. But this comes from one of the founders, probably our best pheromone inventor in the United States. His nickname is Dr. Juice.
No.
Okay, he got into hunting decades ago, And he's very well known. Fish bait. He does it with fish stuff too.
Really?
Fish baits, but he also does like bear, elk, any big game animal around the world. His whole entire strategy is, hey, let's go get some pheromone chips and hang them up. And let me go climb on my tree stand or go hang out over here. Let the wind blow it around and let them come to me.
Mm-hmm.
These work.
Yeah.
Other researchers have used them. I don't know how effective they've been, but following the exact procedures, they do work. We put these on higher ridges, higher elevations. The wind will blow. You don't want to get in the path. Let's say the wind's blowing this way.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be on that end, and you don't want to be on that end. The wind's going to blow. They're probably going to come with the wind to their nose, and they will come miles to smell this. In my experience, they will hang around for, well, I've had 2 times where they sniffed around. One I got on audio that hung around for about a minute or 2, checked it out, realized that there was no female, and moved on.
Mm-hmm.
But very clearly stomped around and sniffed around the microphone. So going forward, I'm switching over to pheromones near my microphone.
Yes.
And the next goal is to get in a very strategic location and try to film that. It's going to be an alpha male, typically. I'm going to try to get in a spot where we can get a good, probably a thermal shot of it. I don't think they're going to come around daytime. The one that came around last time, 2 a.m. on the dot, right behind the cabin. We all fell asleep. So I'm kicking myself to this day. So next time we're going to I think we have to do sleeping shifts. Maybe you watch for 2 hours, I'll watch for 2 hours. We'll just rotate it through the team. And hopefully one of us will be listening to the spot where this thing is hanging. And we'll pick it up on the parabolic. As soon as we hear something coming in, bam, we'll just start recording, just leave it running. You know, that's the plan. So
that stuff stinks really bad, by the way.
it does.
Yeah. The odor will definitely bring something in if they're around, and like you said, possibly a big male. The last time we were here, up on that ridge, I heard a big tree come crashing down, and there wasn't any wind that day. You went walking around some trail up that way, and when you came back, you weren't that far away. I was like, did you hear that? I said,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking they're up there, but that'd be a great area for the audio recorders.
Yeah. For this stuff, and even for the audio, they go hand in hand. We always put audio typically on a higher ridge because you can pick up sound from much further.
Mm-hmm.
And the smell, same with odors. An odor is going to blow with the wind. So you want to get up there on a high spot, give them a better chance to hear them, give them a better chance to smell it for a bigger range. Just pretty much sit back and wait.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're just going to want to try to get some more audio samples with this next to it. If they're so stomping around and sniffing around it, great. That's all we need to know. We'll set up and pick a high ground, campground, set up another audio / pheromone trap, and then zoom in on them.
Yeah, and this is Waterway Central too. We got the creek,
a lot of
the
creeks
Merrimack,
around here, a lot of
and a lot of springs.
Yeah.
So it's perfect.
This place is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you brought that out though, man.
Yeah.
So we're gonna set up the e-bikes, and what trail are we gonna hit? The further back one where we investigated that night, or do we want to go up that way?
Well,
that's kind of a narrow trail then.
Yeah, that's just one I kind of want to walk down. Maybe walk the bike or just go. I want to see what. We had a lot of crazy structures back there last time.
Yeah, and a wood
and
knock.
I got a solid wood knock as I'm coming out, and you met me here that one time. So I just want to. I got it in my head. I got to go back there. There's something calling me to
me
go
too.
back there.
Yeah, I was being drawn to that side. I didn't think you were going to be here when you showed up, so I was going to venture down that way. You got here fairly quick, so I'm glad.
Yeah, I think it only takes me half an hour.
Really? Okay, it takes me like 50 something minutes.
50 minutes?
Yeah.
Maybe it's 45 minutes. I don't know.
You're a little closer though, because you're
in the Ozarks. I don't look at my clock. We just having fun.
right. Today's one of those days where it's just like you're enjoying the beauty of nature.
Yeah.
All right, so we're headed to a secluded trail where we plan on hanging up an audio recorder. We think the Sasquatch are frequenting this area, so should be pretty good. Joe and I came out here and did a nighttime investigation, and this is the road that we were walking up and down. It goes into the conservation area. There's been many reports in this area for many years, and I was investigating a property owner's place that was having Bigfoot activity. And I think you guys remember Dennis, he passed away, and he had his dog Quigley that the Sasquatch tried taking, and that was actually Quigley number 2, because the first Quigley that he had, the Sasquatch took, and Quigley was never seen again. It's a beautiful area, right before springtime. We're at the end of winter, so we can still see into the forest. Been very excited to get out here. I haven't taken out my e-bike in a while, and it's been sitting in the garage, so I'm glad I finally got it out. A lot of people like to ride horses out here, and it's a very secluded area. I think it was that other trail.
Was it?
I think so.
I thought this one kind of looped around and went up and shot up that way.
It
I
might.
might be wrong.
I'm not sure, I don't remember. I think you're right. Just try to get some speed as you're going up that hill. Yeah. A lot of frogs by that pond. Might be a good area to check for tracks.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, nighttime juvies love eating frogs.
I noticed some fresh breaks over there. Did you see those?
Recorder, like right by that cedar, right there.
That'll be loud.
And some pheromone chips.
Oh wow, yeah.
If any juvies are going to come, they're going to hear the frogs.
Yeah.
Right? They're like, I fucking get some frogs. Right?
Yeah, I bet they are. That's good thinking. Maybe we can find some tracks.
Yeah. Plus, they got. This could be the skookum type spot.
Mm-hmm. People on their horses have been back here. You can tell.
These are horses. Right?
Yeah. All right, we're stopping by this pond to look for tracks, and it's been pretty muddy out. I was sliding around on the e-bike. Sorry if the wind is affecting the audio, but it's just how it is today. I don't know. I don't want to hang my audio around this thing. Yeah, that's loud. I could hear these frogs a long ways away. I've never heard it. Never heard so many frogs in one area. It's deafening. They should quiet down. See how quiet they got?
Yeah, they're probably used to being terrorized by humans.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're probably running here to crash and probably shit.
I think so. It's a good theory.
With why most deer in high Sasquatch areas are scared to shit and secluded.
Uh-huh.
They're not chasing them 24/7.
Yeah.
They're just seeing a bipedal something coming their way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. Bipedal hominids, guys. I mean, even if it is loud on the audio recorder, when something walks by, it should quiet down a little bit. Yeah. That's a water source, man. I agree. Yeah, this pond is neat. Good little habitat here. See if we can find any impressions. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a
Dude,
good spot.
it all quiet down as soon as
And
we
look,
walk
look
over
at
here.
this. I didn't step here. This is wet.
That's what I'm saying. You can see some type of disturbance right here in this area.
Something's already been in right here.
Yeah. They're entering from this side.
Yeah.
Tell you what, we might have to check out that trail that runs down that way.
This is a fresh, wet track. Like something, we might have scared something off when we came up here.
Yeah. Something was here. I figured it'd be a little bit more muddy around here.
Yeah, it's all dolomite rock in here though.
Yeah.
Which is, it's very hard to get a track.
All the Squatch areas, man, they've been logging. They're saying, let's push the Squatch back about a couple hundred yards off the human trails, man.
Here's a trail right here.
Yeah.
Just coming this way. Just a regular natural trail. Yeah, I'm thinking let's hang it right over there.
Okay.
Close enough to the pond. It'll get dark. It's gonna get cold. The frogs are gonna go back in the stuff, but we might get some juvies sniffing around. We might, up on the ridgetop over there, we might get one coming up. It's gonna smell it. So the wind's blowing behind my back going that way.
Mm-hmm.
So anything going down that way is gonna catch a whiff.
I think
we'll just
so.
go hang a recorder.
There's pine trees, cedar trees, oak trees. It's a good little habitat, man. We have water.
Yep.
The deer want to hang out back here. On one of Dennis's trails, when he was still alive, we found a hog waller. You could see all the tracks, and it was a muddy area. Reminded me of like elk wallers, like where they roll around in the mud. Same little deal. So if they're at his place, they're definitely in here.
Yeah.
It's windy during the day, but most of the time at night it calms down. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully so.
That's not always the case. Oh,
That's
wow, I didn't see that
That's the good
sign.
thing about the cedar trees too.
Yeah, that cedar tree is pretty good.
The windscreen.
Be nice if we could ask a juvenile Sasquatch to hang it for us. Can you climb up that tree and hang the audio recorder?
It's gonna smell really good after putting these things. These things always leave you smelling bad. I should have brought some Dawn soap. I didn't bring any soap. I'm gonna smell like a cheese factory.
Yeah.
Cheese is bacteria. It's all bacteria, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Wonder if the Squatch like cheese. I've never heard of anyone saying they like cheese.
They
but-
tell you they got a pretty broad appetite from what I've.
Yeah.
They eat anything practically.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we need to try that one day. Like, bring a cooler and leave it in an area like this for however long with recorders, but put food in there.
Yeah.
See what it attracts. Never thought about that until now. Okay, so you have an audio recorder and I do as well, so we're gonna spread them out.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can come out here and retrieve your audio recorder and put the files on box or something for you to listen to.
Yeah.
And then just give you your recorder the next time we meet up.
Yeah. And we're gonna go. What time does it get dark around here? 8 to 2:30 a.m. Sound good?
Yeah, 5:45 it gets dark, but it starts getting dark like at 5:20, 5:30, and that's when the owls and critters start kicking off. The coyotes,
Yeah,
a little bit right before dark. That's like the golden hour. Right before dark and right at dark.
Okay, we'll do this. I'm going from 6 to 2:30.
That'll work.
So here's the trick. Get the recorder going. almost wanna.
Cedar tree right across the pond.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what, let me hang this.
If you want to, I can climb up that cedar.
Oh no, it's okay. We got this.
All right, the goal is to get the audio recorder and the cedar tree because the cedar will...
Some crunchy, see the crunchy leaves right here? All this stuff, man.
That cedar will dampen the wind.
Just get some crunchy.
Because if you put it in an oak tree, the leaves in the oak will just rattle all night long. But the cedars, they're pretty quiet.
Exactly. I almost always try to find like an evergreen is fine, but a cedar's...
Yeah, you taught me that trick.
Cedar's nice.
Ever since you showed me that, I've been doing it ever since.
Yeah,
it conceals it, dampens the wind.
You got a wind block, and it shields like bad weather. It's like an extra raincoat.
Yeah, if it rains, it's another raincoat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The tree, we're gonna hang this in the air to get something sniffing around, hopefully. We had good results last time, so I'm gonna hang one of these. Going forward, I'm hanging one of these by my recorder.
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, this is go sniffing around a zoo. Go to the primate house at any big zoo, sniff around the gorillas. You're gonna find out, especially during the ovulation period.
Yeah.
That's when the females are in there.
You might experience something that no one ever has. You'll come to the audio recorder and there'll be like 20 or 30 Sasquatch just walking around it.
Yeah.
You attracted every Sasquatch in the county to one area.
By the way, I want to give a tribute to Dr. Juice, aka Dr. Squatch. He pioneered this method. From what I heard, his health is not doing that well. I just want to thank him for everything he's done with regard to pheromones. They are definitely part of the ticket to make these things easier to monitor in the wilderness.
Yeah. If only people could smell it through the video, because man, that is raunchy.
Yeah,
dude, that's horrible.
You're right. It's powerful, pungent scent gland pheromones. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come up with a little hack here. Come up with a hack. What I'm looking for is a nice stick with a hook on it. See that?
Oh yeah.
That's my trick.
It's up there.
I could make a little metal S hook or something like that, but they're just bushcraft sticks all over the place.
Yeah. Hey, look at that arch. Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of logging around here, but
look at the snap right here.
2 arches.
Yep.
I'll show you the tree breaks that I seen on the way down.
With this pond right here, with the pond and the frogs, that's a food source. We've gotten tracks already off frog ponds, remote Ozark frog ponds with mud around the edges. If you can get mud, that's like a gold mine in the Ozarks, because it's hard to find.
That's where Dennis found those awesome tracks, was behind his place at that lake. It's all clay back there.
Yeah.
Real muddy.
Yeah. Sure miss Dennis, man.
Yeah, me too. That was a golden area. Not sure if this is from logging, but I don't know, a little strange. It's walnut, but look at all the trees that have been logged here. We can't rule out loggers. That's definitely a big possibility.
Yeah.
Whoa, I smell that from here.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Dude, the horses are gonna come by here and be like,
yeah.
Take off running.
That's a pretty well concealed little thing there.
I wouldn't be surprised if we've already attracted one just being out here with the pheromone chips.
Yeah, right. They're gonna be chasing us back to the car.
People are gonna say they're not a primate, damn it.
We might have
We're gonna find out.
We might have a male in season chasing us down the trail on the way out of here. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Tell you what, man, it's peaceful out here. I wouldn't mind just hanging out on this ridge one day and bringing some food and just relaxing. I got the trailer for the bike, so we could bring some chairs and stuff. And
wow. Yeah, just like a mini little hangout kit.
Yeah, for the day. Maybe stay till dark. I don't know.
Yeah.
It is Friday today. I don't know how long you can stay out. You
Friday
got the dogs.
night. I told my wife I'm not spending the night.
Yeah.
So we can hang out late, you know, and just kind of see what happens. We got Yowie back in the truck, so
Yeah.
we'll probably head back there, hang out, maybe zoom back up here in intervals.
I'm pretty sure it took us an hour and a half, if not more, to walk all this last time.
Yeah.
So the e-bikes, that's where it's at,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, but March is one of those tough months because of the wind, microphones, wind, noise. It's hard to record in March, so
It really is. It's actually been a pretty good year compared.
like it did calm down. Like I said,
Yeah.
it normally calms down at night.
The previous years, dude, it was brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, the wind was just
March is like Russian
horrible.
roulette with wind.
Really. Well, I mean,
But
we
you know
get the
what
winds and then we get the rain, so, and then we get the cicadas in the summer, so we can't really win.
Yeah. You know the thing about wind, if you try to clean wind up on the audio, it covers the all frequencies like snow.
Really?
So you really can't clean wind, and even storms coming by, you can't clean them out of audio.
Mm-hmm.
It just destroys the audio, literally. All many little micro frequencies, just
Really?
so you can't clean it up. If you get like crickets and katydids on a certain frequency, like the frogs, we can figure out these frogs are pretty high pitched. They're probably, I don't know, maybe 1,000 hertz.
Mm-hmm.
And you just figure out, oh, we got a frog at like 1,000 to 1,100 hertz. We can take that hunk of frog vocalization out of the audio, and that's what.
Oh,
then
yeah.
you can zoom in and get really beautiful, clear Sasquatch howls.
So you're able to
growls.
take out the frogs out of the audio?
Yes,
Really?
yes.
Okay, cool.
I take out all the insects. I can take out owls, but I kind of like the owls.
Yeah.
Coyotes are usually you get a coyote, and like a third of the time you'll get a big squatch howl real deep just below the coyotes, and then the coyotes and howls sometimes mix together. And the coyotes are above. You see the yip yapping up here, and then the deeper howls down here. So I can cut chunks of the coyotes out, but they often go together, and you can hear those howls loud enough. Like, yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Leave
I've
the
noticed that.
coyotes and the squatches together. Typically, is what I do.
Right.
But insects, I'm getting real good at just turn off the katydids, turn off the cricket. There's certain species of bugs. It's like this place has like a whippoorwill. I had a whippoorwill south of here, going bonkers. I'm like, good Lord, that thing won't shut up all night long. It's just all night long. Didn't bother anything. I didn't get any howls that night. But if you find something on a certain frequency that's just destroying squatch howls and even a wood knock, you can just turn it off.
Yeah, that's
what we
cool. That'll be handy.
It's called spectral editing. Spectral editing.
And you do that through Audacity, right?
Yep.
Okay.
There's other tools that'll do it as well, but the general industry name for it's just called spectral editing.
Okay. Very cool, man.
Yeah.
So where to now?
I kind of just want to peek around the cemetery,
Okay.
or we can head back. What do you want to do?
Yeah, we can peek around the cemetery.
It's just down the bottom of the hill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't been out here 30 minutes, so we'll be all right. There's been a lot of Sasquatch reports around cemeteries, and I'm not sure what the connection is. Perhaps they knew the people that used to live around the area and they're paying tribute to them, or they're attracted to the flowers and little gifts left at the cemetery. But for some reason that keeps coming up in the research, that people have activity around a cemetery. Or it could be something that's tied in with the paranormal, some type of negative energy, something to do with spirits, and I'm not really sure. I don't know if that's really data or research, but it's possible. Oh, found some tracks there. Hang on. Pretty sure I just found some tracks. Look at that. Giant buck track. But then there's that. Holy crap. Dude. I am not sure, but I think that's a Sasquatch track. Look at that. Look how big that is. I wear a size 11. Now, granted, a buck did step right there, but dude, look at that. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Now, there's been horses around here. Maybe it's like a double step from a horse. But dude, I can almost see toes right there. Look at that. It's really hard to see on camera. Let me like rotate it around so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. I probably look like an idiot out here doing this. Yeah, look at that. See that? The shadow's kind of throwing it off. Let me get on this side. Look at that. And then look back here. I don't know. Maybe that's horse. But I would say, let me get on this side. Boom. And then all the way over here, boom. And then all the way over here, boom. I don't know. That looks like a Squatch track to me. Following the deer. I mean, I don't know what else that'd be. Following this buck. All right. I'm gonna have to mark this. We'll put a triangle around here. Try to close that up a little bit. I don't know. I think that's a track, and Joe did bring his cast, so, or the stuff to cast it. So we'll see. I lost Joe. He just kept going. Oh my gosh! I think I found a track. Oh man, I'm pretty excited about that. It's muddy out here. Dude, I love nature. I love the outdoors. This is amazing. This spot's really cool too. We're out in Fiddle Land, banjo territory. Oh wow. Little ghost icon.
Right, so what we should have done, we could have come here and done this and then that, or just turn around and go all the way. We're probably gonna use a lot of battery just doing all that.
Okay.
So what we could do, we could continue this horse trail on down to the road and go back to the critter.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're stomping around all over the place in here.
Oh yeah.
Impression like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
Base here, and then you got. I can see where the toes kind of dug in. You know.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that on the way down too. I'm like, that looks like tracks.
Yeah.
But dude, check this out.
Look.
See
there?
Oh yeah, there's like toes.
There's like slots where toes would go. It's not perfect, but that doesn't match up with anything else. The ridge walkers, they're walking these forest roads on the ridges, horse trails on the ridges.
I would say this one, if it is Squatch, it's a juvenile. Just try not to disrupt it.
We're standing on this. I'm stomping on this. My feet ain't doing it.
No,
look, man,
that's deep.
These things are heavy.
Yeah.
Look at that. One barefoot.
We'll see what you think about the one up there.
Yeah.
I think you'll like that. You want to go check it out?
That one right there is the one I was looking at. Looks like I knew a bomb went off on the ground here.
Mm-hmm.
You see this? It's got a bunch of just like something just right in there, but it's damaged.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
One thing I can think of is the horse slid when it was real muddy.
Yeah, it could have been coincidentally maybe the front and then the rear, front and the rear leg came in and kicked in the same spot, possibly. But I was just looking at these weird spots that are they look like toe depressions that are just deteriorated.
Yeah, I think so too.
Horses don't leave toe depressions. They're nice, like little hockey pucks. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I noticed all the way down. They're real defined. All right, we're heading back to where I found that possible track. We're gonna see if we can cast it and see what it looks like after it dries. Let's see here. Creating new forests. So 1 year best growth. Most hardwood trees like oak and hickory need full sunlight and forest openings. 10 years, lush early successional vegetation grows quickly after a harvest and provides excellent food and cover for deer, turkey, songbirds, and other wildlife. 40 years, the stand of young trees. 60 years, a new forest. So it's going to take 60 years for this forest to redevelop. All right, you tell me what you think. There is a deer track in it.
Yeah.
You think it's a double horse step or triple?
Somebody put a box around it.
I did. Yeah, I put that there so we didn't run it over. But see, it kind of looks like a big toe. Like this is a left foot.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, it's not a deer, it's not a bear.
It looks like he's following a deer.
Yeah, the deer track that's just...
Well, the squatch stepped first and then the deer.
Yeah, right. The deer stepped on top of it.
But look how round that is.
It is.
And then it kind of looks like a big toe.
Maybe a good left toe.
If anything, that'd be a cool cast either way, if it's squatch or not. It's kind of lifted up right here, the mid-tarsal break.
A little hunk of rock or dirt right there.
Yeah. What do you think? Castable?
Got one.
It's got depth to it.
There's a rock right here.
Mm-hmm.
So that blocked that. So it probably took some of the load and it hit that. Didn't bite in too deep. But yeah, look at the sheer size of it.
And if it was just one, I'd understand, but look at this. There's one.
Oh yeah.
Right here. So boom.
Big frickin'.
It's same stride too, all the way through.
Yeah. So my foot is 12. I got a size. Mine's like 12 inches. So use my foot for scale.
So right.
12 inches. You get about a
14,
15-inch track.
14, 15, yeah.
Back of my heel with the back of that one.
If it is a
so
squatch.
My toe is 12 inches.
Uh-huh.
So you got 3 inches on top of my toe, so that's about 15 inches.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it is.
Okay, so there's that one, that one.
It's got the length.
Look at that. Interesting thing, if this is the left here, and that's the right.
Oh yeah.
Most of these squatch tracks are in a straight line, unless it changed its trackway and it's heading into the wood.
Right.
Because beyond this, there's nothing.
I know.
It's this.
Unless it goes into the woods.
And then nothing.
Yeah, this.
So maybe it changed course and started heading that way.
They can jump like 20, 30 feet. You got some scat too. There's all kinds of stuff here. It's following a trail, the game trail.
Yeah, they're just cruising through here.
Yeah.
They're gonna be chasing stuff through here.
Yeah. But the horse tracks are much smaller.
Yeah, they're totally different. Definitely not.
No. 1, 2, 3, possibly 4. See what else we can find. I don't know. It's hard to tell on the GoPro. Some monster buck tracks, man.
These actually look like a couple of horse impressions.
2 of them.
One here and then one right there.
Yep. I was thinking the same. So maybe that's...
Tell you what, horses weigh about 1,000 pounds typically.
Yeah.
So if you see what a horse print will do depression wise, if you get a squatch print going in barefooted, it's not as concentrated of an area, doesn't have a hard hoof going in, so it's probably going to be about 60% of a horse depression. So if these are coming in maybe an inch, these horse depressions, squatches are probably going to be, probably about a little over ½ inch or so, which is what they look like.
I agree.
And then we got the deadly dog man. No,
I know.
That's a coyote. Big old raccoon.
I was thinking about that on the way out here.
Look at that.
What do you say?
Heel, if that is a mid-tarsal break, and look at these toe slots.
Mm-hmm. Could be the same individual, man. Well, I'm thinking he came out of the woods, crossed the trail a few steps, and then he's gone.
Definitely. There's a lot of contamination. You got a four little critter here. You got another deer, a horse hoof digging there. Nice long oval something there with a pinch, and then some toe slots back this way.
Raccoons or coyotes.
It's just a shit show of hard to get something out of that.
I think it'd be worth casting that other track, but I don't know. That's up to you.
No, that's what I'm thinking. Let's just walk this a little bit and see if we can find one that's a little better. Yeah, we can get the one with the deer slot. I think we'll just get the best one and pour it.
Yeah.
And we'll take a piece of bark, like put a piece of bark over the top of it. Just let it dry. If somebody sees it, they'll run past it.
All right.
And if it does rain or something, the bark will act like a little rain shield.
It's gonna be a hit or miss because it's the weekend.
That's a horse.
I mean, it stuck out enough on the bike to where I stopped, and you noticed it as well, so. I think it's castable, man.
Yeah, we'll go get it.
I've seen people cast a lot worse tracks.
Yeah. It'll be the first cast we get out of this place, and not that we've been looking hard at all.
You've seen a lot of those tracks, like
down there. We were finding stuff by the creek, and I found tell you what, I found a whole hillside in the winter. 7 inches wide. Something was just sprinting, using its toes. The heels barely touched. But you're just ripping up the ridge, man.
Yeah.
Once I saw the size of it, I'm like, I wouldn't want to run into that thing.
No.
I know there's a big one running the hills out here.
Yeah.
I know that.
Oh, they're big out here.
I didn't have any plaster with me, but I know the area.
From the tracks that I've seen in this area, they're pretty big.
Yeah, this whole area right here.
I just don't understand how something that big can hide so well.
Oh, I know. They're nocturnal, man. They're laying out and hanging up and sleeping like apes. That's a zip.
It's their senses that keeps them safe.
Yeah. Well, you know, like deer, they're wandering around. All the game animals, all the prey animals, they're sniffing their way around. These things, they do the same thing.
Yeah.
They're sniffing out animals to eat.
Yeah.
So humans, we stink. They can sniff us, man.
Yeah. They can sneak up on a turkey. Imagine what they can do to a person.
Up there in Alaska, Fred and several other Native Americans I've heard, they said these things will sniff you out up there, and track you and stalk you and eat you.
Yeah.
They'll try to lure you into the woods with a noise or something, or just flat out go snatch you.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, whatever's up there, we got them too down here. So.
Right.
Same creature.
Not as many snatchers and grabbers or cannibals down this way.
Yeah, they're more acclimated to people, horses. Huh.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I guess let's head on back. Wow.
I agree.
We get 70 yards examination.
Should I put up an audio recorder here, or do you think I should do it over there on the other side of like our vehicles? That way we're covering more ground. But I really liked up here. Look how high up we are. We can just see every valley around.
Right. Look at all the traffic in here. I'll be like, if I smell something up this way, let's go check it out. But I would try to put it. Where's the Cedar Reserve, Cedar?
That's what I was looking for. Because you're over there, so I don't want to put the recorder over there.
Water source around here. I don't know. This would be probably a transient area. If they're seeing tree shovels, they're probably avoiding the tracks if they can. Using the dry creek. Zip around.
Yeah, I agree.
Up and down the hollers and ridge walkers, creek shovels.
Where are we at? Okay. I might have to look at it one more time. Yeah, I'd say that'd be worth casting.
Oh yeah. Yep. I think it is. I hope I got enough plaster. What we might have to do is we'll pour it.
I got the basket, man.
And we may have to pour once we get it poured.
Uh-huh.
My Oh, that's a big old toe. Could have known better.
I'd keep it in my vehicle, but I got 2 different vehicles. So I guess I just need to keep plaster in my car. Oh, you got that, but you don't have water, huh?
I got this in my backpack.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. And I hope I got enough. It's gonna be a thin layer to the size of that sucker.
Yeah.
This was some leftover that I had. And I was like, okay, it's good enough to capture a medium track.
I ordered a bucket of it last year. Never used it once, but I had it just in case. Wow, that wind really picked up. If Steve was here, he'd be having a heyday. He'd be like, look at the toes. Stalkers all
What
around.
I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna clean out that toe.
Mhm.
That's a deer toe.
Yeah. I think that'd be cool. It adds to it.
I'm just, yeah, there could be a deformed. I'm just trying to get some of these loose. All this crap is just kind of. This is called contamination. Yeah. Anything.
There's some old scat right here too.
Yeah.
Dried up.
All right. And this little stuff right here. Damn. Okay.
Okay.
So we're just gonna pour it in there, like that. Okay. And just go ahead and seal it and mix it. And you want it like you're just making pancakes, man. The consistency.
Okay. Yeah, you don't want it too runny. It's almost better thick than runny because you can just add a little more water.
So yeah, if I had double the amount, we'd be definitely in business. But how's it? It's too thick? Too thick, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's pour some more water. You don't want to over pour because that's a one-shot deal on the water.
The good thing is it's flat ground, so
There you go.
it's not gonna run.
Yeah, look at that big oval. That definitely.
Okay, yeah, I think that's plenty right there.
Let's see what it feels like. Yeah, get it going real good. Mix it all up, no bumps, man.
Okay.
Just like Grandma's house.
Grandma's pancakes.
Yeah, you want to knead it back and forth with your hands. Squeeze that bag all around.
That's plenty of water.
Yeah. Yeah, just keep working it so it's nice and smooth for the thickness. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pour the base of this thing down all through here. Okay. I'd say right through here. Just pour it. Get the deer tracks in there just for reference.
Okay.
But this area, we're gonna pour it. It's gonna be a little thin. And when we get it back later, what you can do is you can take the edge of the cast and tape it off. Put a cardboard border around the edge of the cast, and then do a second pour on top of it with some reinforcement like bamboo. Barbecue skewers work really great. Lay them on top. Do a second pour with a ridge on it. And you're gonna double the thickness and strengthen it.
Okay.
It's gonna be very delicate getting out of here.
Do you want me to pour it or do you want to pour it?
It doesn't matter.
I think you should because
Okay.
I'm the cameraman.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and film it. You
Yeah.
ready? Okay.
Yeah, we gotta document this. That way, if it turns out really good, we can show people kind of what we got. That's why I like filming. Wow, that's a good consistency. I was a little worried that it was gonna be too thick or too thin.
We'll get the deer toes in here.
Oh
We're gonna
man.
get this area. Squeezing it out.
Just like Grandma's pancakes, man.
Yeah, it's just like pancake batter. I'm gonna spread it out as smooth as I can get it. Now this is DAP, D-A-P. It's the stuff you see at the hardware store. It's a brand. They make all sorts of stuff.
Is it red and white?
But they
the
have a DAP modeling plaster.
Like plaster of Paris, or is this different?
It's plaster of Paris.
Okay.
It's called DAP modeling plaster. Works great. And fill it in. Get as much of it in there as we can. So it's DAP modeling plaster. What we're gonna do is smooth it out to make sure we get a decent fill all the way around the edges of this sucker. Make it replicate the edges. And again, it's gonna be thin. Here's where the toe comes through. And then we got this deer track zone where the deer stepped on it. So it's wiping out the baby toes.
It's filling out pretty good.
Yeah, so this is gonna be in here. You'll have to very carefully dig down, lift the whole thing out, super careful. Okay, by the way, if you can find some green sticks that are green and flexible, bare, skinny, we'll lay them on top here, and they're gonna reinforce this skinny little cast. So when we pry it up, they're gonna be like reinforcement. Okay, that's good. And then we gotta cover it up so all these leaves don't hit it.
Too bad we didn't have enough for it to.
Yeah, and this I don't know this right here. I'll push it over.
Yeah.
We'll get it pushed over. Try to fill that out and make it fill the edge. It's kind of a big bubble. I don't know what that. It could be a.
Yeah. If only we could have it come all the way up.
Something.
Yeah.
And right here, see this spot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The more you ding it, the more. I'd just say leave it. You can do little cosmetic tweaks. Oh, something broke there. You can repair some little spots here and there. Mm-hmm. I'd say that. I'd go with that. Let's put some reinforcement sticks in it.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's see. See these little boogers like this?
I got one just like it, so I'll bring it when we come get the recorders. But the track, man, we almost want to come right back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because over the weekend.
Charge up the e-bikes and just do a retrieval.
Yeah.
Let it sit overnight.
So you're putting sticks in there as rebar. That's pretty smart.
Yeah. Yeah. This is standard procedure, by the way.
I messed up a perfect track by trying to pull it up and it just shattered.
Yeah, this is standard procedure when you do tracks. You got to use reinforcement. Bamboo skewers for shish kebabs work the best.
Okay.
Rebar, screen, metal screen, whatever
metal
you
screen, wire.
Whatever you got, man.
Yeah.
Whatever you got. But guess what? We're in nature right now. You can reinforce this later on top with some, look, aluminum mesh, the gutter screens, anything to really reinforce it. You know.
That's what Dennis used. He ripped off the metal from a screen door.
That's it. Well, if you look at how they make casts in the hospital, they use the mesh. They put
yeah, that's true. Like a cast. Yeah. All right, so it seems like we found some Sasquatch tracks. Can't say for sure, but we know they're in the area. I think we might be onto something, which is really cool. Bad thing is it's in the middle of the trail, so whenever people come out here hiking, I mean, we're pretty darn far back here, but people on horses, horseback riders might knock it out of the way. Horse might step right in the middle of it. Looks like the Ozark Hairy Man is on it. He found some stuff. We're gonna try to cover it up to protect it a little bit. Yeah. There you go.
So when you got a spot like this that's out in the middle of a trail, out in the middle, like, babe, something might step on this, right?
Mm-hmm.
An animal could. You want to cover it up. It could rain tonight too, so you want to build a little shell, a little habitat around this area, so that condensation, animals, stuff like that. It's got my scent on it. They're gonna smell me. I'm gonna spit on it. They're gonna hate humans. All right?
Like, how dare you spit on it?
Yep. Yeah, I'm actually gonna. Human scent, spit. I just ate. I'm a vicious predator.
You're like, I'm gonna pee on it.
Yep. Stand by.
You want to leave as much scent on there as possible.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
We know where it's at.
Yeah. I think I should just leave an audio recorder out here, man.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I think I'm going to.
There's no water, there's no evergreen.
Just gonna hang it up. Well, it's got leaves. We'll see. Yeah, mark it if you can. I'm really glad we came out here, man.
Yep.
We found something. Alright, got a time to record. Time. It's going to turn on at 5:21 p.m. and it's going to shut off at 4:44 a.m. Record mode. I'll shut it off. Yeah, I think we should use it.
There's a tree right there, dude. There's nothing right here. There's no trees, there's no nothing, there's no water. But there's an evergreen over there. At least you know where the evergreen is.
That's really close to yours, though.
Yours is, oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, that pond's right over that hill right there. I was just thinking right here on this oak.
Well, I don't know if someone, the thing is, if somebody comes here, some people are probably going to be riding this weekend.
Yeah.
So I would get it off the trail. We know where this is.
Yeah. I think off over here.
I would go off trail just to finish. Let me get a pheromone chip.
Yeah. Grab a pheromone, meet me over here in the forest, man. Super nice day. It's going to be a really nice weekend. Yeah.
We got some sniffers last time, stomping around. And you know what? If you can find a stack of leaves, where's the recorder?
Right there.
Okay, cool. All right, so what we'll do is we'll hang this on the back side of the tree, right here. Female around there. Just hang it right there. Yep.
Those recorders are pretty well hidden. I used to use the rubber band method where you'd tie limbs around it, but dude, it just disappears when you do that. It would full squatch.
Yeah, the only thing, a little trick of mine, see how that little orange thing's just sticking out?
It looks like a logging icon or something like that. It blends in.
What I was planning on doing, which I didn't do, tea bags. You take a tea bag, dump the tea out of it.
Oh yeah.
You could staple a tea bag above that. It's gonna work perfect.
It'd hold the scent.
Bag. Yeah, you'd have to get a clean tea bag or something, even a little piece of pantyhose, something. Just something to wrap around that chip so it's camouflaged.
Yeah.
Because it's sticking out like an orange store thumb right now. So if somebody happens to see that with prescription glasses,
then they'll catch my recorder.
Oh, hey, what the heck's that?
Hey, some people are really observant, especially those older folks.
I know I am. I know stuff like that.
What's that?
And you see how it's off trail a little bit?
Yeah.
It's off trail. So if we can keep it off trail a little bit. That's why the cedar trees are the way to go.
This would be a cool area to camp at, man.
Yep.
Scary though.
I'm not scared as long as I got some firepower.
That's right.
Thermal and firepower.
Mm-hmm.
Kaboom.
All right, back to the vehicles.
Deer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. We'll catch up with Joe in no time. This thing can really cruise. I just don't want to go too fast. in case I hit a rock. I like the fact that this bike has a throttle. That really helps when you're going uphill, especially if you have to push it and get off your bike. You can just slightly hit the throttle and keep on moving. But yeah, this conservation area is prime for Sasquatch activity, and I think it's because of the waterways. There's a lot of spring water, a lot of fresh water all over the place, and Sasquatch and the wildlife really like it. Hell, I love it.
Go do it overnight, and it's not freezing when it's like freezing. They gotta sit longer. There's an ultra cow stuff that works, but I found that the amount you stick in, you can pour ultra cow. I believe you can pour it like into water, and it'll kind of sink down and do a water cast.
Oh, okay.
I'm not doing any water cast, man.
Yeah.
I've seen so many tracks. I haven't really gotten much into tracks.
Hey,
little man.
He bites a lot harder now.
He needs chew toys.
Yeah.
You know what we could do?
Hey.
We could zip down the road to a farm and home, get him a ton of chew toys, get a bite to eat, zip on back and have a campfire. You want to do that?
You can do whatever you want, man. So we're heading down a trail where we heard some wood knocks, and I heard a big tree get pushed down, or a big tree that fell down. He's wild, man. But it would make sense for them to be out here because of the creek, spring-fed creek, man. Be nice to find where the water's coming out of.
Most of the big ridges, all through the Ozarks, and actually in the Rockies and Appalachians, most big ridges get rainfall, and the water just goes down and works their way down to stuff like this. So it could rain for a couple days, it could snow. It's going to go into the ground, soak in, and come out these little creeks.
Yeah. Beautiful area. This place will wear you out. Those hills were huge, man. We had to get off the e-bikes a couple times and just push them because the hills were straight up. Straight up, dog. People said they're tired of seeing my ugly mug. They want to see the woods. So I'll film the woods.
I'm camouflage, man. You can't see me.
Yeah.
I'm the blurry guy.
You can tell the water just coming out of the ground here. A lot of springs, a lot of freshwater creeks. There's definitely caves underneath us. The underworld. Sasquatch habitat is actually underground. Moving from dimension to dimension. You know, a lot of the prayers, the Catholic prayers that I pray, a lot of them talk about the underworld, the netherworld and the underworld, like when they're talking about evil spirits. It's like I bind evil spirits of the air, of the earth, and of the underworld. It's like the underworld. Makes me wonder, man. A lot of people claim the Sasquatch comes from underground. It's like, well, those prayers aren't wrong, if it is true.
It seems like at least half the Native Americans say they hang out high in the mountains in caves.
It's not big enough to get into caves unless it's like a huge cave, but we're talking about 14-foot Sasquatch.
It's probably going to be a
10
remote
foot.
area cave, or maybe they're just laying up in an old barn or an old shack someplace. What the hell's that? Look at all that.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a collection.
Maybe a little hunting blind?
Maybe they're stacked collection of stuff. Look at it.
Yeah, most likely a hunting blind for Sasquatch.
This is a primitive little, yeah. Looks like a primitive little, somebody shacked up right here and just snoozed.
Seems like a good area until people start walking down the trail. It's like, I'm just sitting there hunting.
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, this is working out great. He's moving down the trail with us. He's trying to herd me at the same time. He's kind of hovering around me and he's teething his mouth all at the same time.
And I know for a fact if there's a big animal around, he's going to let us know. And the cool thing is, he's just a puppy. He's just 3 months old. Imagine when he's 2 years old.
Yeah.
He's going to be on it.
He's really smart.
But I just don't want him chasing after a bear, a Bigfoot, mountain lion. Be a bag deal.
You probably want to get in the habit of going with. He's teething right now. They have a cable leash. It's basically any kind of leash like
the
this.
bungee one that you got?
It's kind of any leash like this, but you got an 18-inch cable. Like a smooth plastic coated cable. He's gonna be biting and teething on that cable for the first year. So this will be shredded. He could chew through this. He's already starting to do it.
Yeah.
He'll zip through it. The cable, this fellow. Come on, buddy.
I gave him his pill for ticks and fleas, but he's been itching like crazy. It said they start falling off within 30 minutes. I couldn't give it to him until he was 3 months old, though.
That's good.
Yeah.
We got that for our. I got flea and tick collar for my dog, but we have a barn cat. We can't get near it. So we give him the whole flea and tick.
Look at all this fresh water, man.